Conceded 7, but is there a glimmer of hope with new signings scoring? Welcome back to Where the Super Hoops Walk with myself, Luke, and alongside me today we have got Michael. So, Michael, tough day. 7 goals conceded.
Yeah, I mean it's embarrassing, to be honest. I mean it's one of the worst defensive performances. To be 5-0 down at half time is their players should hang their heads in shame. It's the fans who you travel all that way, and you expect at least for the players to turn up as well. But it was just an absolute it was a shambles, to be honest. Lack of a better word. But yeah, it was awful.
Was there, going through the goals, was there anything you think you could have done differently with all of the goals, any of the goals? Was there anything you picked out?
See, the thing is, I think our defence was so poor, so we let them pass around and sort of make their movement through our defence. They scored a couple of goals early on, so that gave them the confidence to just have a pop at it and have a shot from like 30 yards out. And they felt confident in doing that, and they were scoring them. So like you sort of on a normal match, if you have a pop from that far out, it goes in. You think, oh, it's a decent finish. But the fact that I feel like our goalkeeper being his position, sort of, I'm not confident in him yet. He's not proven anything to me, and I'm unsure why he's our number one. But we're giving them that confidence. They're having shots from far out, thinking, why not? We're 2-0 up already, and they're scoring them. So I think they had like 5 shots on target the first half. We were 5 down. It was just one of the. It's embarrassing.
Tough, very tough. The opening, when you start the game, you say first half 5 goals. It's trying to come out second half is especially for the fans that travel all that way. I mean,
yeah,
you think skill wise, all that sort of stuff. It comes and goes, but effort should always be there, shouldn't it? And did you see much effort in the game yesterday from the players?
No. Well, the thing is, I thought 5-0 down at half time. They're going to come back and they're going to have sort of the manager hopefully is going to sort of instill it into them to come out and be like, right, don't make yourself look foolish. And then I think it was like 30 seconds in the second half we conceded again. And if you hadn't left by half time already, then if you were still standing there after the six went in, then I applaud you. It was awful. Yeah.
When you start a season in that sort of manner, and obviously the results ain't been terrible, but obviously they're coming now back off the 7-1 defeat. It's confidence. Yeah. Football is a confidence game, and what do you think needs to change? Is it? I mean, it's early calls for the manager, but what needs changing to instill that confidence in the team?
Yeah, I mean, I see a lot of people wanting him out already, the manager. I think he's more of a puppet for Nori. But I think the way he's lined up the teams, I think Wall shouldn't start. We should have Nardi in goal. He's got a bit of experience. He did all right for us last season. He did make mistakes, but we've had goalkeepers last few years. They've all made mistakes. So I think he's been the better. He's the better out of our options at the moment. Steve Cook should only really come on the last 5 minutes if you want to just shore up the defence. And Benge should start. He's looked lively since coming in. Jimmy Dunn, he's looked fragile since coming back. He looks a bit of a shell of himself. Now he's club captain. And to be honest with you, we need a new holding midfielder to go alongside Varane. And probably a new defensive options as well. It's not looking good.
A little bit of positive, a glimmer of hope is new signing Kone. He got his goal. That's good. It's confidence, isn't it, for an attacking player to get that goal, get it, the off and running.
Yeah. For him, it's hopefully it kickstarts his season because we brought him in to just do that, and he didn't get a full 90 minutes yesterday. He deserves to be starting for us going forward now because he did more in the few minutes yesterday than any of our other strikers have done this season. And I think that him and Burrell up top going into Charlton next week would be quite an exciting front two. You've got the pace and then you've got the positioning of Kone to sort of getting behind. And I believe we're signing Sato as well. So he adds that bit of experience in the Championship, if you like, and Norrington Davies. from Sheffield United to hopefully shore up the back line. So hopefully we are a bit of a new look team going into Charlton next week. Because the last thing I want to see is Nathan Jones celebrate down at Loftus Road.
Yeah, that would be tough. That would be tough. Do you think a new system is needed then? Do you think that's something you'll look at with the new players coming in?
Yeah, I think Stephan. I know he's had a full pre-season, but I think he's still figuring out our best squad. We've brought in quite a few players this year, and I think he's trying to work out what formation works best. Whether we go with just a number 9 up top, or whether we go with a front 2. I think he's just sort of still figuring out, but it's no excuse to lose in that manner after you rested your side against Plymouth a few weeks ago, just to sort of like, so we can be stronger in the league, and it's just we've looked awful. Like it's embarrassing. You can only laugh at it. Yeah, you can only laugh. Otherwise,
the chair injury as well.
Yeah.
Have you heard from the camp? Is that how serious is that one looking?
Yeah, no, I've not. I don't know too much about that. I think he'll probably be another one that's out, but it's not normal the amount of injuries we're getting. Chair's injured, Poku's injured. Obviously we've got Saitu coming back. Then Ballet, he's got a lot to prove. He's still looking quite weak. I know in pre-season he was looking lively, and I thought this season he'll do quite well. But at the moment, I'm a bit disappointed with him. But yeah, going forward, I think the only saving grace we've got is Kone and Burrell.
Yeah, I think once you get some players back from injury, you got quite a good attacking sort of players there, like you said, the likes of Poku and players of that nature, obviously, that you brought in over the summer. So there is some light at the end of the tunnel. Are you? I know it's early. I don't want to say it, but are you concerned with a relegation battle?
Nah, not yet. Not yet. I should be, but I'm not. I just think I'd like to think that we'll bring in a few more signings, another midfielder, especially another defender who's got experience, hopefully, and hopefully we drop Walsh. And I think we'll be fine. I don't know what's going on, because it's sort of, you look at the squad that we've got, and you think that we should be going to Coventry and putting up a good fight. I mean, they're a good side, they're a good attacking side, so we should have known what to expect. But if we lose the next 2 or 3 games, then I think we're in trouble. But I think we'll turn it around by the end of the window, to be honest. Yeah,
I think QPR have enough goals in the team going forward. I think, especially with Kone, I think once he gets going and starts, I think he can be the difference, and that's what you need, isn't it? That's what sort of separates the bottom half of the table, is the goals, is your strikers, and if they're up and running and scoring, then you'd like to think that you can start creating a bit of distance away from that dreaded dotted line. So you talked about transfers in a little bit there. What about transfers out? Is there anyone that you're thinking, right, we need to get rid before the window closes come 1st of September?
Yeah, so I can see Seller is rumoured to be going out on loan to a Bundesliga 2 side, I think. And I think, to be honest, still doing the world of good. I think he's another player that his confidence is important, as for any striker. And he scored 2 goals away to Cardiff last season. He looked like he was going to do well, and then he got injured. And I think there's a player in there somewhere, but I think sending them out on loan with an option to buy for them is probably the right choice. I think we paid a few £1 million for him, and if we can sort of recoup some of that, I'd take that.
Yeah, definitely. So looking to Charlton, what do we think? It's London derby. It's going to be a little bit more, a bit of tension there, etc. And what do you think? Are you hoping to turn it around and see a bit more effort, a bit more resilience from the team?
No, I think it'll be Charlie Kelman hat-trick, and I think Nathan Jones is going to run around celebrating by the league.
Don't say that.
I think we have to, for the sake of the manager and the players. I think they have to put a performance up. I think we've got open training this Tuesday before the Charlton game, so that should be fun. So hopefully the fans who are going to that can actually say to the players, obviously they know. But they need to go into the Charlton game and just be like, they'd just be so tight defensively. We can't concede. We need to keep a clean sheet. We haven't all season, and we need to keep a clean sheet.
Yeah,
and I think changes need to be made.
Defence needs to be a bit of a brick wall, doesn't it, mate?
Yeah, so it is.
Right. I think it's now time for tweet of the week. So let's have a little look at tweet of the week, and we shall see what we got to discuss. Hopefully, it's not too harsh.
Yeah, I'm sure there's loads to choose from as well.
I'm not going to lie. There was a few, but still good. Disgusting, despicable, and a horror of a performance. I think it's time for change. We briefly touched on too early for the manager to go. Surely, obviously, this fan doesn't think so. But what do you think, Michael? Too early, isn't it? Surely too early for him to go.
Yeah, I think it's too early for him to go. I think it's been 3 games in the league all season. He doesn't inspire me. I'll be honest with you. The reception that he's got from the players seems to be quite good. I think Chair said that he's got this charisma about him that the players are sort of drawing into, but it's not showing on the pitch. So it is worrying for us as fans, really. I think the changes that need to be done are the ones that the fans are crying out for. I think Walsh needs to be dropped. I think you need to put Nardi back in goal. I think you need to start with Mbenge, Morrison, Dunn and Esquadinha as a defensive line. It's quite short, but they look lively. And after yesterday's performance, who's to argue? Like, it can't be any worse, surely.
Yes.
But yeah, I think, like I said earlier, the 2 up top, that is another change I think that's happened. I think Kone and Burrell coming off each other with Sato down one wing and maybe Dembele or Smith down the other at the moment would be quite a decent attack. But it'll be only time will tell.
Yeah.
And I hope we don't embarrass ourselves on Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. I think going back to what the fans said, I think it's obviously too early for stuff like that. But also, fans are in their right to have their opinion. They travel all that way. They pay all that money. I mean, it's not it's not an easy journey up to Coventry and get battered 7-1. It's a terrible journey home, isn't it? People spend their money over a hard-earned bank holiday weekend as well. And they've chose to go up there and watch. Yeah, not a great performance, but brighter things are on their way. So thank you, Michael. Appreciate your time. Obviously, it wasn't the easiest of chats today, but going forward, it's going to be more positive. Kona's going to get a hat trick against Charlton. It's all going to be lovely jubbly. All right, perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and please comment down below of anything that you'd like to add, and we'll be interested to see. Thank you very much.